I think one of the best parts of doing this for the time in which that I have done it and being the host of the Radiothon is legitimately just being able to do something good and to give back. I have been incredibly fortunate in my life with many different things, not only in my job, but in my personal life. So I just want to be able to use this gig that I have to do things for people. And when they approached me about the Radiothon all those years ago, at first, if I remember correctly, I believe I was the only one that would do it, which is how I initially got the nod. But the first year, I think we raised like $15,000, and we were thrilled with that $15,000. And every year, it would just creep up a little bit more and a little bit more and a little bit more. And then, you know, for the last 10 years, we've been working with the Ronald McDonald House. And I don't know if you heard this on the morning show this morning, but about halfway through this morning, we hit a mark where during the course of our Radiothon here, we have raised over $500,000 to the Ronald McDonald House Charities in St. Louis. That's $500,000 if I'm doing my math correctly. And that is just something that I never, ever, ever thought we could ever do. It seemed completely out of the realm of possibilities. So my mom's here, and she just walked out of the studio. That was weird. Oh, her phone was ringing. Was it actually ringing? Ma, you come in the studio and you don't even turn the ringer off? Oh, no, Ma, I'm just teasing. So, you know, like I just wanted to help. And then along the way, it just started to kind of take on this like sort of life of its own. And I would be out and about, and people would be like, hey, Donny, when are you going to get mad and yell at and wreak and rage? And then right after that, it would be, boy, I sure love the Radiothon. Thanks for all the work that you do. And so it's just been something that I have been happy to help. But folks, at this point, being 47 years old, being 48 years old next year, it is just really difficult mentally and physically to do this and to be awake for this long. And I just feel like, first and foremost, I'm going to continue to do whatever I can with Ronald McDonald House Charities of St. Louis. Period. End of story. They got me. However they want to use me, let's roll. Because whatever. That is an organization that I just love. And I believe in that mission, and I want to help them out as best as I can. So I don't know what's going to happen to the Radiothon. I don't know if it's going to, be back next year. I'm hoping in some form or fashion in which that it is, and I hope I'm able to take part in it. But I also am just not going to be the guy that's going to be standing up for 28 hours in doing this. I got a lot of people to thank, all right? Over the course of the last couple of months, we have brought some new faces into the to the Point staff, and not just on air, but when you've got somebody like Learn and Rafe joining our team, man, oh man, it sure levels things up a whole bunch. And not only that, but we have sort of like this new blood that has come into the building. We have a gentleman named Orlandez that works in our promotions department. We have a young lady named Ryan that also works in the promotions department. Liv hasn't even been here a year, and we just have new people that are like breathing new life into what we do here. And as an old guy, that's really freaking exciting. And I'm really excited as to what's going to be next. But this is my last ride. And it has been an absolute honor to be able to do this. And I want to thank my coworkers. I want to thank Riz, who is so amazing at just trying to figure out ways to help me raise money, man. Like that dude was just on a mission for those 4 hours whenever we did it. Also, Rafe and Learn and King Scott and Moon, always positive, always rooting, always with great things to say. And I know I talked about Liv. Stephanie, you're a pretty new member here too. And we love you to pieces as well. And there are times in your life, man, where you just got to kind of take stock of things and go, wow, I am one lucky son of a bitch. And I got to tell you something. I'm one lucky son of a bitch because not only do I have these folks at work, but I have a support system at home that is just, frankly, it's just amazing. And if there is one person that is responsible for me being here, and for always just having these like kind and gentle and encouraging things to say. You know, Mary is just the greatest. And how I got so lucky, I don't know, man. But if there is somebody that you'd like to thank for pushing me along with this radiothon, it's her. She'd been doing it all night, doing it all this afternoon. Honey, you almost got it. Honey, I'm so proud of you. And to have somebody that you love and respect that much say those kinds of things to you, I'm just so lucky. So to Mary and to my oldest Benjamin, to my youngest Dexter and Ava, I'm just so lucky to be your dad. To all of our Ronald McDonald House volunteers, to Katie, one of the very few human beings who I will allow to kiss me on the cheek. You have done this 9 years in a row, or however it is. You always are donating money, and you're just wonderful. Dan and Meredith over there at the Ronald McDonald House, I hope you know you got me. What do you need from me? I'm there, except staying up 28 hours next year. I want to thank all the Hubbard volunteers, all of my Hubbard co-workers that have donated, because it seems like it's virtually almost everybody. Matthew Chambers, Orlandez Lewis in the promotions department. I am not easy to work with, period, on days that I've had night sleep, let alone when I haven't slept in 28 hours. And outside of Mary, Matthew is the one that was always just putting this into perspective so that my mind would not explode with anxiety. Like, hey, man, we're already here. You're doing great. And for the last few years, honestly, we have had this feeling of like sort of playing with house money because of how much that we have raised. And he's just been like, man, relax and enjoy that you get to do this. And as much as I can enjoy being up 30 hours, I have this year. And I think one of a couple more people to thank. Jody at the front desk. Joe, who's running our web department back there. Joe is just an absolute stud. I misplaced my damn sponsors somewhere or the other. Does anybody see those anywhere? Oh, you got it. Yes. Thank you, Steph. I want to thank our sponsors this year, Window Nation, TR Hughes, Morrison Plumbing, Heating, Air, and Electrical. I want to thank all of the business sponsors. Point listeners, from time to time, you and I have a touch bit of an adversarial relationship, all right? There are times in which that I probably do things to annoy you, and you do things that annoy me, like try to win contests within 30-day windows and things. But, every time I do this radiothon, every year that I've done it, my emails, my messages on social media are flooded with you folks. And there is not an unkind word said by any single one of you. I just don't think that you realize how much I appreciate being on the radio at this station in my hometown. St. Louis, thank you. Thank you very much. That's all I got. I'm sorry to babble for so long, but I've been doing this for a long damn time, and Matthew said that I had the floor, so damn it, I took the floor. So, that said, and I'm not going to play a song. I'm not going to play a last song. I'm going to just be done. We're going to read the total, and then I'm going to go give people hugs, and then I'm going to go home. Actually, I'm probably going to fall asleep in the back of somebody's car. The final total for the 28-hour radiothon benefiting the Ronald McDonald House Charities of St. Louis. Holy bejesus. $93,321. St. Louis, I love you. Thank you. I'm going to bed.